Okay, we're with U.S. military, former U.S. military white hat, Patty Broussard, and Patty has very kindly weighed in here to bring us the correct satellite path for the North Korean Bright Star 4 or Lodestar 4.
Okay. As you saw this earlier.
Yes. Yes.
They've changed it.
Oh.
Look at that.
And so what is it showing now?
They've changed this in the system. Can you?
Yeah. Could you explain it, please?
They just changed this because it's track where it was earlier when I went through over this with them. It was right here. They've just shifted the whole thing.
Oh, and what does it show now?
Because I proved that it was wrong. It's showing it right over us right now.
So it's showing.
And the satellite's traveling the opposite direction.
Meaning what?
Its track isn't going this way, it's going that way. So they've monkeyed the system. Satellites don't turn around on orbit and start traveling the opposite way.
Okay, so could you explain? Yeah, could you explain for our viewing audience exactly what is happening here and why it's an anomaly?
They want us to shoot this down, or even the light workers to take it out, to prompt and start World War III. They want to make it our fault.
I see.
Not happening.
And what is this showing now?
It's showing the satellite traveling the opposite direction it was before, which is bogus to start with because it's going from west to east. And before it was traveling, the path was right here, going west to east. So not only have they changed the track in the system, they've got it going the opposite direction. As if the satellite turned around and started orbiting the opposite direction.
Well, that
means they're monkeying the system.
Yeah. That's what our informant said, that it had it going the opposite direction than satellites usually go.
Well, yeah, earlier I brought you to the site, showed you where the track was, and now this is, I mean, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
They've completely changed it.
Well, this shows the satellite actually going over
us right now.
Over the breadbasket.
Where it wasn't. It was going the opposite direction, and this track was here. Now look at, you can tell they've manually jimmied this. Look at the track.
Uh-huh.
They've manually changed this in the system for their agenda, because that's not the track it was on.
So.
And it's now showing traveling the opposite way. So this whole thing's been bogus.
Yeah. So in your military judgment now,
they're trying to prompt us to start World War III. That's what his whole thing, telling us to shoot it down.
Yeah.
So if we did that, we'd be at war with Korea in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So do you think that the North Korean KMS-4 satellite is actually positioned over the United States now, or
no?
No, it's not.
Okay. I'm going to see if they change the whole system. Give me a second here. I'm going to go with the 10-day prediction to see if they change the whole thing. Let's go. Today's the 17th. Let's see if they just change the display, or if they change the whole thing. Nope, they didn't change the whole thing. So, and as you look at the track, see the arrow pointing?
Yeah.
Goes the other direction, don't it?
Yeah.
It's not even going to get close to being over us until the 22nd. So that's what I mean. They've changed it, and this proves it. I'm going to go all the way out, April 21st. They changed today's for this little stupid thing. See? Look at the track.
So you think that,
That's the original track.
yeah, so this is being done so that
Real
policymakers,
time. Real time right now. They changed it for us to look at right now for this recording. And they have the satellite going the wrong direction over the middle of the United States. Because this
wow,
is the same as the original track. But they
wow,
didn't change the whole system.
wow. Well, you know, I still have the old version that I have posted on the article.
Yep.
And the article shows it not going over the US.
Right. And when we go further ahead in the date, the projected path, it still shows it not going over it.
Yeah.
So what they've done is for this little thing here, they just changed it.
Right. So this is just totally false flag.
Yeah. Active manipulation of the data.
Yeah. So in your professional military judgment, this is a psyop.
This is Psyop.
What was presented here to News Inside Out is a psyop.
Yeah, it's a psyop to try and get us to attack a satellite that will start World War III.
Right. Right.
That's actively manipulating the data.
Right.
Because that's not the track it was on when I showed you less than 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And this doesn't even match the track when we look at the further dates. Active manipulation of the data.
Wow. Have you ever seen in all your time a psyop that's this active?
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah. Yep. And they got the satellite moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
No satellites go west to east. They all go east to west. Or they're geosynchronously locked.
Right. Well, when I spoke with the original source, he stated that the satellite was going in the wrong direction.
You can't. It won't stay in orbit.
Right. So that this is...
I'm going to look at it another way, just
okay.
So I can show people how satellites move around the Earth.
Right.
Because and I'll do a zoom in and show you all the satellites and how they're moving around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guess let's go to Earth. Oh, I'll just zoom in.
Yeah, because
See,
when you're through with this screen share,
yeah,
I'm going to put up the screen share that will show the original path that they had before when you and I looked at the original
make it right side up
satellite path a couple of hours ago.
This is live. Is that satellite over us? No. Where is it? It's claiming it's right here. Do you see a satellite here? No. So where is it? That's real time. They're moving in their actual orbit. It's not there.
Right.
So, yeah, they're lying out their ass.
Yeah. So this whole thing from our being approached is just the psyop to try and get people excited about.
Worked up and
excited.
Push, get the public to, approach Congress, approach the Senate, and get them to push Trump to shoot it down, or give them permission to shoot it down, which would launch World War III.
Yeah.
Certain.
Yeah. So you don't think that there's any chance that in the KMS-4 that was launched on February 7th, 2016, so it was launched over a year ago, that there is not a 10 kiloton
No,
nuclear weapon
it's
aboard that
that.
half-ton
No.
satellite.
If you look right here where their track of it is, it says it's right here. There's no satellite there.
Yeah,
It's not there.
yeah. So this is all a false scenario for us to get on there and go, oh, look, it's right over the US, and to falsely alarm people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not there.
yeah. Right.
Matter of fact, the ISS is right where it's supposed to be. Let's go look out the window. Because, I mean, it's sitting right where the ISS is. So if it's really there, we should be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my... No, it's tides and currents. Where's... Oh, come on, where are you? I got too many links. That's that one. That's the Ustream. I don't want that because that one can be played with. I want the military one. I don't use the, although I talk a lot about the Ustream setup. That's not what I use. I use the military edition of it. Where is it? I got to order these things, you know, get them in order one of these days. Should be right around here. It would be on the bottom one. Let the cameras load up. I'll make it a little bigger. Because there it is. It's in the same airspace as that supposed satellite.
Right.
Let's see if we can see. We'll go full screen. You see a satellite?
Well, I'm just looking at the still photograph of this supposed
Oh, you're not getting the
path.
Is it not doing this through the shared screen?
No. Well, I've got the share screen here, but it's of the KMS4 page, which includes.
Oh, it didn't even switch. Hang on,
The,
let me
the
stop
path.
share
Yeah, hold on.
screen. I'll redo. You getting it now?
Oh yeah, now we have.
See,
yeah.
there's no satellite there. These are basically sitting in the same airspace. There is no satellite there.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, that's it, live, 3D view, no satellite.
Uh-huh. I'm looking here at a split screen on the left, there's a circle with the space station, and on the right, there's a
That's
photograph
the
of
camera.
the.
I did it
Oh,
full screen, but apparently it
yeah,
doesn't want to give you the, I'll do it again, see if it'll
yeah,
go full screen this time.
yeah,
There is no satellite there.
yeah. So this
Not
is a
as, I mean,
picture of
the ground tracks are one thing. This is a live view.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
No satellite.
This is the live view of the International Space Station, right?
The military one that's in the same airspace. It'd be right in front of us if it was there.
Yeah, yeah. So there we are looking at where
they claim the satellite
is, and there's nothing there. So this is a psyop to try and get everybody scared, and they approached News Inside Out to try and get us to report and try and it's a psyop to try and start World War III, basically. Yeah.
Because it's not there.
Yep. It's not there. It's just all we see is the military, the arm of the military satellite, and then
that's the military ISS, which is sitting in the same airspace of where they claim that satellite is.
Yeah.
And there's no satellite. You'd see it against the lit up Earth.
Yeah.
If it was over the dark side, it'd be a lot more difficult to try and pick it out. But this is on the lit side of Earth. It'd be shining. It'd be sparkling. You'd see it.
Yeah.
It's not there. Because it's if it's in the track they claim, it's passing right under this right now, and it's not there.
Wow.
So that's bogus. That's what I mean. It's showing ISS passing through the same airspace. Right here, ISS. If you look at their supposed track on this, oh, look at that. Okay?
What?
Where'd the satellite go? They moved it again.
What do you mean?
They changed the track again. Look where the satellite is. They're saying, no. You showing it live isn't going to prove anything because we just changed the track.
Oh, I see.
Look at that.
Well, all that I'm seeing is kind of a gray square with
hang on. I'm going to stop sharing because I just went back to their tracking screen.
I see.
And look what they did. Look where they moved the satellite.
Oh, again.
Again.
Now the satellite is over Russia. So now they're just playing with us, right?
Yeah, just play with us.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it.
They're like, no, because it was just right here.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're not going to see it that way. We're going to move it.
Yeah. Okay, good. So QED, it's proved we have blown their cover. This PSYOP has failed miserably.
Miserably.
It's been blown up.
We caught them actually changing the data in real time. Because they just had it here, which is where the ISS is.
Yeah.
Where I could look at it, and then, no, they moved it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys.
Right.
No. I'm sorry. We're not buying that.
Yeah. Oh, so this is absolutely wonderful. I want to thank you so much for clarifying this. There has been so much confusion around this PSYOP. I mean, it's just been like incredible.
Like I said, they're going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, to try and get us to do it now.
Yeah.
To start this war, which we're just not allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
We're not going to allow it to happen.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing is causing them to evacuate the earth.
Oh.
With the flooding of the dumps. I'm filling all these underground cities all 5 levels with seawater.
Oh,
The ocean level has dropped 8.5 inches already.
whoa.
I'm filling them up with salt water. Get
Wow.
off.
Well, let me see if I can share screen here. If I can do that. I just want to, let me see what I have here. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can bring this in. Share screen. I'm going to bring this in. Oh, share screen.
Yep.
Does it bring it in?
I got
Now,
a white, just a white.
I've got to bring this over here, I think. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. So this was the original
Track.
and this was what we saw earlier this afternoon, probably about 3 or 4 hours ago, was this picture.
They keep manipulating the data
Yeah.
to try and make it line up with their whole false flag, get us to shoot it down thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even the other, you look at the gray in there. That's its possible later track tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where, and even then, it doesn't go the way they claim in the manipulated data.
Yeah.
That shows its next track.
Right.
So yeah, they're playing with us in real time.
Right.
They knew you were going to do. I mean, the stuff you do, Alfred, is really, really public. So yeah, they'll mess with you in real time.
Oh my Lord.
Because you have such a large following. They'll try and do this
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. But this is going to boomerang against them now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're nabbed. They're nailed. We caught them in the middle of doing it. So, there it is, folks. False flag.
Well, that's a relief.
I mean, Korea. I mean, really? I mean, your cover story might have been a little bit more effective if you said like China or something, because everybody thinks that Putin and China are against the U.S. when in fact all 3 of us are actually working together to shut these cabals down.
Yeah.
But Korea? You're going to use Korea satellite? Seriously? Well, I mean, you look at it from this standpoint. He's about the only nut job left on the planet that's in control of a country.
Yeah.
And he's, working with the cabal. So, that's, I guess, the reason why it's the only one they had left.
Right.
So, yeah. False flag, folks.
Yeah.
Chill out.
False flag. Good.
There's
Thank
a lot
you.
of false flags going around. We're pulling the same thing on them to get them to put their heads in the noose, and we're going to hang them with it.
Right.
I mean, I went and checked on that airbase that they supposedly put all those missiles into. There's nothing wrong with the airbase. It was never hit.
Wow.
There was no sarin gas attack. That was all a false flag staged thing to try and prompt Trump to do an attack. So Trump did a false flag attack, which hit the mainstream media and everything. But guess what? It never happened.
Yeah.
They want to play that game. We're playing it right back at them.
Yeah.
And the mainstream media fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, put it all over the air, and it never happened.
Yeah.
You can't believe anything the mainstream media says anymore. It's all run by the cabals and the military-industrial complex. So
Right.
we're working on getting them taken down, too, and getting the media, the fourth estate, reestablished.
Oh, good.
We currently have no fourth estate. The fourth estate, what was the fourth estate, is currently being run by Anchar, which are the folks from South Pole Inner Earth that feed off human loosh. And they work directly for the cabals. And
wow.
we destroyed everything down in there. So now they're up at the surface. And Yeah. They are the ones that run the mainstream media for the cabals, and we're taking them out because we're going to try and get our mainstream media back in
Right.
the hands of the public.
Right.
So until that happens, yeah, not a lot of anything that comes out is got any lick of truth to it.
Gotcha.
And the Ken Dunn thing, you got to understand, he gets his sources from a person who hears the gossip in the White House. And the gossip in the White House is directly targeted at the Democrats.
Yeah.
So, he's serving our purpose by putting out this false data. Is the false data true? No.
Right.
Take it for what it is.
Yeah.
There ain't going to be no war. Not that it matters. There's no nuclear warheads anyways, because the Solly Ray Grace went and removed all the nuclear content. It's still in there, but it's inert. It won't go bang.
Who did? Who did?
Solly Ray Grace.
I see.
They're the group, what they call the Council of Five.
I see.
5 races that are de facto the galactic cops.
Right.
That's why Putin couldn't just drop a bomb on Antarctica, because guess what? They don't got any that work. They'd have to build a new one.
Yeah.
Because they're all inert. All the missiles that are in silos and stuff, they're all dead.
Right.
You might get a kinetic explosion if it managed to hit the ground, but it's not going to be a nuclear one.
Right.
So that's why they're pushing the reactors really hard, and they're to keep them running at max. They're bleeding radiation out the stacks at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning on all these reactors, and that's dumping on the people, and it's killing them. That's part of Agenda 20 and Agenda 2030.
Right.
Which is why Trump is cutting off the United Nations, because the other one's behind it. All those groups in the United Nations from every nation around the globe signed Agenda 20 and then signed Agenda 2030 to kill off 98% of humans on this planet. And they're doing a good job, because we're only 1/3 of the sentient beings on the planet now.
Hmm.
And the United States is the only one that still has a 2.1 aggregate reproduction rate. And anything less than a 2.1, you're heading towards extinction.
Right.
Europe is already at 1.6.
Hmm.
People need to wake up. That's why they're pushing this abortion thing, and the birth control and everything else is to stop humans from reproducing. So they're pushing us to extinction deliberately. And radiation damages your DNA, so you can't reproduce.
Right.
Monsanto delivered content alters your DNA, so you can't reproduce.
Right.
People need to wake up
Yep.
to what is actually going on versus what you see in the media.
Yeah.
All the facts are out there. Look into it yourself. That's what I recommend.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for anything. Go look into it for yourself.
Yep.
Do the research. Go to the NCBI and look what they're doing in there.
NCBI?
Yep. To people genetically. And I feel really bad for these college students and everything who get their, they're getting federal funded education in college and all that. And they're doing all the actual hard work, turning this data over to the military industrial complex and the cabals. And you need to see what they're doing with it.
Right.
Because they're doing really bad things with it. And it's not the fault of these students, research people who are, on federally funded educations doing the actual research. It's what's being done with the results. And it's nasty.
Right.
Like the Panther Project. The Panther Project is for the cabals in the military industrial complex to not just repair their third polar DNA, but to build a Superman. They're trying to integrate ET genetics and everything to give them even more abilities than humans originally had, which the Dracos covertly genetically weeded out of us via artificially implantation in the womb.
Hmm.
Did this a long time ago. All your Illuminati group, your Rothschilds and your all that group, they were all hybrid Anunnaki. They're not even human.
Right.
They're RH negative, more Anunnaki than anything else. And they're trying to take over control of this planet away from humanity and killing them off.
Yeah.
Keeping just 2% to have genetic stock to sell out in the universe. But that's one thing that's already going to come back and bite. It's already starting to come back and bite Soros in the ass, because you can't steal guys' stuff. All that genetic code that Soros and the cabal sold off of their little storefront on Mars. You can't steal Gaia's stuff, because if you try and mix it with anything else and you don't do it Gaia's way and do it here, it goes inert. The God code goes inert. So they sold him a bill of goods. It's like a used car salesman. And now Soros has pissed off a lot of other beings out there in the galaxy that he sold our genetic heritage to, and it don't work.
Yeah.
So now they're hunting him. He's got more enemies out there in the Milky Way galaxy than he's got here on the planet. And he's got a lot here on the planet.
Right. Yeah, we were saying...
we don't even have to go for him at this point, because other ETs are going to get his butt.
Yeah.
He tried to escape from us, and he lasted 4 days out there. Moloch had to come and drop him back off and said, I don't want nothing to do with you no more. That's what was that ship that came down through in Texas, was to pick him up. And he came back 4 days later, dropped it right back off again and said, see ya. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. So, yep.
Lots of sorrows for Soros.
Mm-hmm. He's burned a lot of bridges. And now people are hunting for him on both here on planet and out there. He ain't got no place to go. Somebody's going to get him shortly.
Good. Well, this is awesome. So thank you so much, because you really just clarified this, just like, phew. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to see some of the fun stuff I see where they start manipulating things in real time.
Right.
You watch them change stuff.
This is just amazing. Just amazing. So good. So thank you so much. And we can, I look forward, maybe sometime you'd like to come and we can do a, here, let me put it, do an update that would really go into kind of a big picture.
Yeah.
So thank you.
There's a lot of things going on. And since we brought a Tiamat with all 11 moons from one of their, we stole a Tiamat with all its people and all its moons from one of their parallel timelines, brought it here, parked it where the original Tiamat was. That changes the whole Fibonacci configuration of Sol system back to its original crystal conformation, and they are panicked. They are throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us right now to try and, fire for effect.
Wow. So you're saying that Tiamat is back in the solar system? Is that what you're saying?
It's running at a higher dimensional frequency, so
I
it's
think
not showing up. But it fixed the change they made in our system back to the original, and yeah, they're panicked now.
Oh, good.
They're doing all kinds of stuff now, and the Guardian group, which now has control of Task Group, the Silver Legion, are now gearing up for an operation I got to shut down. They're going to go and try and take out the revamping of Saturn that I did, the higher frequency and the Gaia broadcast array I slapped on the bottom, and all that. That's what I mean. They're going to try everything to shut down all the changes back to original configuration that I instituted.
Right. So perhaps now, whoops, I think I lost you. Did I lose you? Hello?
Not letting them do it.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm still here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
No,
still here.
your picture went blank for a little bit. Yeah. So so thank you so much, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Okay. Have a good night.